Hey YouTube, a real quick video to help anybody that's having trouble with meditation. If you're interested in meditation but you're finding it somewhat difficult to get into that state of trance, then there is a guy out there called Wim Hof. He's done loads of Guinness World Records, usually for endurance or putting the body under extreme sort of situations. And he does this through performing a breathing technique which will give you access to your endocrine system and your autonomic nervous system. It's a real good technique. It's not something that I use too much, to be quite honest, because I've been practicing meditation for the last 8 years every single day, and I didn't know about this breathing technique back then. I knew about some breathing techniques, but it wasn't something that I really engaged with too much because I slowly developed my meditational practice to get to a point where I was able to get into that state of trance and state of bliss and euphoria and open up the endocrine glands on my own, naturally. But these are all great methods. They've been used for thousands of years. It's like a breath retention technique, and it's also somewhat of a hyperventilation technique. It increases the oxygen in your body, it will alkalize and oxygenate the body, and it will also compress yang qi into the lower dantian, which is exactly what we're wanting if you follow the qigong practice. Or any meditational practice, what you want to do is compress that yang qi and get that into your navel chakra, your lower dantian, so that you can have that as a usable source of energy. So anyway, the Wim Hof method is real simple, and it'll get you into the state of trance if you repeat it a few times over. 3 to 5 times I would say is perfect, and right after that you can go straight into meditation and you're already going to be pretty much where you need to be. So it's 30 breaths, deep, long breaths, breathing through the nose or the mouth. That is totally up to you, whichever is more comfortable. So these would be something like okay, so that was just 3 breaths, but we do 30 of those breaths. And after you've done that, when you hit 30 breaths, you should feel like a tingling sensation in your fingers, maybe in your feet or in your face. This is a good sign of showing that the oxygen is making its way around your body. Now on the 30th breath, we breathe everything out. And now hold your breath with no air in your lungs. Hold your breath until you need to breathe in again. And when you need to breathe in again and you sort of get that choking reflex, you need to breathe in, relax, and just breathe in that relaxed state of mind. So you don't want to, be under stress when you're doing this, because you are inducing a stressful response in your brain anyway, so you don't want to actually be physically stressed. So in a relaxed manner, you just want to breathe in again, fully. All of this should be breathed into your lower abdomen, if possible, as well. Because again, that's where you store this yang qi that I'm talking about. I'll explain all this in other videos because it's quite complex. But when you've breathed in fully again, you then need to do the retention technique, which is compressing the qi. So compressing the qi, you would tense the lower navel, the lower abdomen, and tense everything upwards to that point. So you want to tense, obviously, from here, going up, even the throat, and then the head, and keep your tongue right behind your back front teeth to keep that energy flow perfect. It creates a perfect current, okay? So 30 breaths, breathe everything out, hold your breath, breathe in when you need to, and then when you've breathed in fully, tense from the lower to the higher. For about 15 seconds, hold your breath whilst tensing. And that is it. Try it out. If you like this video, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. There's going to be plenty more videos. And check out Wim Hof. The guy's amazing. He's done plenty of crazy stuff. Alright, see you later.